Slide 118, Lesson 7, Qal Imperfect Future Tense. Now here's the Qal Imperfect Future Tense table for the singular forms. That is, he will guard, she will guard, you will guard to a man, you will guard to a woman, I will guard. Or in Hebrew, he will guard, yishmor, yishmor, she will guard, tishmor, tishmor, you will guard to a man, tishmor, you will guard to a woman, tishmari, tishmari, and I will guard, ishmor, ishmor. So let's have a look at some examples of these singular forms. The first one, Qal Imperfect Qal Imperfect Qal Imperfect Yishkon, Yishkon. Yishkon means he will dwell. Qal Imperfect and upon, Qal and upon, Qal Imperfect the face, face, Pene means face. Qal Imperfect and upon the face, Qal Imperfect. Qal means all, Imperfect means his brothers or his brethren. Ach means brother, Achi means my brother, Imperfect means his brothers or his brethren. Yishkon, he will dwell. And upon the face of all his brothers he will dwell. Or, as it's put in English, in the King James, and he shall dwell in the presence, in his face, in the presence of all his brethren. And he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. You notice that the word for he shall dwell, in the English it's at the beginning of the sentence, but in the Hebrew it's at the end. And that is a third person masculine singular. And it's this verb form here. So he will guard and here, and he shall dwell here. So you notice it's got the same dots and dashes in the same places. Let's have a look at another one. Va'avonotam, va'avonotam, hu yisbol, yisbol. Va'avonotam, hu yisbol. And, va means and, avon means iniquity, tam, their iniquity. So this is a pronominal suffix, this is a noun. Va'avonotam, and their iniquity, hu yisbol, he will forgive, yisbol. And as it says here, for he shall bear their iniquities. Notice they say for here, but the actual word is vav, the actual letter is vav, so it's literally and he shall bear their iniquities. So this is a third person masculine singular again. Notice the dots and dashes are all the same as here. So this is a qal. This is a strong verb. The third example, timlock, timlock. Tachat, tachat, Vashti, Vashti. Remember Queen Vashti? Vashti, that's her name there. Unfortunately in Hebrew there's not upper and lower case, but that's someone's name, Vashti. Timlock. Melech means rain. Malak means rain. So Malak means king. Timlock means you will reign over. Here it's been translated be queen over, and Timlock means she shall be queen instead of Vashti, but literally it's Tachat, under Vashti, as in undermining her or in place of her. Tachat means under. Timloch, that's the third person feminine singular. Here it is here. Notice it's got the same vowels, same dots and dashes. Okay, fourth example. Lo tignov. Lo tignov. Tignov, ganav means to steal. Tignov means you shall steal. Lo means not. So this is one of the commandments. Lo tignov. You shall not steal. Thou shalt not steal. Exodus chapter 20, the Ten Commandments. And that is a second person masculine singular. And here it is here. Notice that the third person feminine singular and the second person masculine singular are identical. Tishmore could be translated she will guard, but it could also be translated you will guard to a man. You will guard. But context will tell them apart. The context of the verse, you'll know if you're talking to a man or a woman in context. So that's how you tell those two apart, in context. They've got the same, they're identical in form. Okay, let's have a look at the next example. Yahweh tishpot shalom lanu. Yahweh, of course Yahweh doesn't have this, it doesn't sound the way the vowels are. So there's some disagreement with how to pronounce his name. I choose to say Yahweh, so don't be too upset with me. There's a lot of disagreement about how to say his name. Yahweh tishpot shalom lanu. Yahweh tishpot shalom lanu. Yahweh, he shall judge, you will judge, shalom lanu. Yahweh, thou shalt ordain peace for us. Yahweh, thou shalt ordain peace for us. Shalom lanu. Shalom is peace. Lanu is to us, or for us. And tishpot is second person masculine singular. And here it is here. Again, this is the qal, strong verb. Right, next example. Al tismachi. Al tismachi. Pilashet. Kulek. Al means not. It's the same as this sort of thing. The letters are around a different way. This could spell Al as in God, if it has an S sound, but if it has an A sound, it means not. Al tismachi pilashet kulek. Pilashet is the Philistines, and tismachi, samech, means rejoicing or joy. Remember, Simchat Torah means rejoicing in the Torah, or rejoicing in the law, because you finished a reading cycle for a year. Okay, al tismachi, not you shall rejoice. Pilashet, the Philistines, kulek. Rejoice not, thou whole Palestina. So this is all of it. Now, interestingly, the word Peleshet for the Philistines, so we say Philistines in English, but in Hebrew it's Peleshet or Philishet. That also means something that tunnels, and it's very interesting that that's what the Palestinians do. They dig tunnels. Right, and Tismachi is a second person feminine singular. Here it is here. Okay, second last example. Anochi id rosh ma'amo. Anochi means I. Id rosh means I will seek. I will seek. Id rosh. Ma'amo, from his people, or from with him. I will require it of him. So it's not from his people, it's from with him, because it's not am, it's im. Anochi id rosh ma'amo. So darash means seek. Here it's been translated require, and the aleph here denotes first person common singular. It means I will, whatever the verb is, I will seek, I will require it from with him. Anochi id rosh ma'amo. So notice that it says I, Anochi, the word for I, but it also has the word for I here in the verb. So you could say this without actually having the pronoun here, Anochi. You could just say id rosh. However, here we have both the pronoun and the first person common singular verb form. So you can't mistake who's saying it. It's I. It's first person common singular. Okay, the last example. Lo im shol. Lo im shol. Ani bachem. Lo means not. Im shol. Mashal means rule. Im shal means I will rule. Lo im shal means not I will rule, or I will not rule. Bachem, on you. Again, here's another word for I, ani. Here, but it's following the verb. Here it's preceding the verb. This is anochi and this is ani. Both words mean I, as we've discussed in the lessons on pronouns. So, not I will rule I on you. I will not rule over you. Judges 8:23. And im shol is the first person common singular. This one here. Alright, so these are some examples of the singular Qal imperfect verbs.